Where you still use?
Yes, I
Well,
use.
Formulem, we have for welcome to a program we use the program where the bring information come to you. And also within also outside this country, you have to take part and you will wait for Duam.
Now for look and respond to the program to the text or WhatsApp message. The usual text line in the screen 077 685 518 and the WhatsApp line same way so within the screen 079 15 47 14.
Well, it will be your voice.
My voice.
Inside the program today, we'll bring on a breaking news as the Mabang Ferry don't capsize. And according to the information, we'll get plenty people, plenty life and property they lost there. And we will bring on one dead body with a friend along Congo Cross Bridge area. Then that 12-year-old Bobo, we named Cedric McFoy, we been die. Well, they don't learn to rest today. The First Lady, Fatima Bio, in program, we initiate what they call Hands Off Our Girls campaign, don't come out to today. Fire catch one, some Ostem, na Eastern Police area. This and more plus other things so we'll bring Cantona inside the program we use. Plus, we will bring on the NCRA. They know all the orientation for the staff them. Mina that must say.
Lucy, I'm gonna name.
Well, we'll take a break and then we go bring on our sponsors.
Sierra Leone Commercial Bank, a leading financial services provider, delivering value to all stakeholders.
Now me back, now you back, now we back. Salon Commercial Bank. Now me back, now you back, now we back. Salon Commercial Bank. Salon Commercial Bank. Now the People's Bank.
The People's Bank.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Salon Commercial Bank. Delivering value.
Delivering value.
We dey drive customer success.
For sure.
Insist on excellence. Integrity and commitment. Now that we stand for. Creating a climate of openness and trust. Personal values. Count on us.
You can count on us.
Team ethic. For sure. Count on us. Now we back. Now you back. Now we back. Salon Commercial Bank.
Delivering value.
I do. I want to know the good news. I want to tell you about the cheapest data offer in salon today. Now we network with 400 news, you get 3 megabytes. And these are the cheapest in this country.
Orange don't give me 5 megabytes for 450 news. When double pass what you talk so.
What in?
But you are not can lie per winner.
But you get 75 megabytes, where they go for 8,250 news. And these are the cheapest you can get.
Uncle. Orange again 90 megabytes for just 8,400 euros. Where we pass waiting in the talk so.
But you get 3 megabytes, where they go for 4,250 euros.
No come boy yourself here. No come boy yourself here.
What in?
Orange they give 65 megabytes for just 4,500. Me say the coco me bongo so right now.
But we get 5 gig, where they go for 200,000 euros.
Orange gets 6 gigabytes for the same 200,000 euros.
Yes.
What did they tell me? With Orange, I dey enjoy right now.
Yes.
Now live video. At the watch tonight.
Yeah, tell us, show them.
Oh dear, now the phone will get an orange SIM. So
Browse Boku with Orange for cheap one. In fact, now almost for nothing. This now other big move where Orange don't make. The one they will like for Falamakata, make them Falamakata back no.
Dial star 800 ash for begin the enjoyment.
Orange, it's all about what matters to you.
Alright, one for begin with this. Inside this full gold man, though clean than just see in the body laid down by Congo Cross Bridge area. While we on Tilly Williams, we rush for going to the scene and at this bring.
Sergeant Jallo from Congo Cross Division. From this morning, we get information that somebody in the Donner Street in that one. So I decided for organize my team, ops team from Congo Cross for kind of the scene, for nothing really happened. But we can't finally say the body then other division, so we send them for time for good time not hospital.
Alright, so you not see anything we go identify this person really done so?
Well, I see blood they come on my nose. I don't know really happen, but I not say any serious wound, whether than the foot or another than the back.
All right, so this body, you not see any document that this person be able to testify, say this person come or whatever?
No, not able to no document it.
All right. So, but you not get any idea how soon this thing take place where they can see this body?
Now, from this morning, we get the information within our office.
Okay.
Yes.
And from this morning?
Yes.
So, from here now, I take the body for Kiango, sir?
Now, Corners Hospital.
Corners Hospital. All right. So, now from Corners, I'm going to decide now any identification for understanding this person?
Yeah, then we'll do now the rest of it. We always see blood in our nose. We don't really know whether an accident involved in or all that, yes.
All right, so the advice you advise even people when certain not this person now, who's an for them to identify this body?
Well, except we will get for go to Corners Hospital, information get for flow up at least to that concern. Maybe he said they will pass on information to me.
I've heard that now, what's the advice we go for key? So far, even if they want to do this last but then can't hear we don't be sure.
Yeah, the advice to everybody, men and at least see example like this. That is to say, within a street, enough fight. Then the advice the one the way at this concern, let them go to Corners Hospital, let them go to identify this corpse.
Alright, well, that's will be one for bringing at this story. 12-year-old Cedric McFoy and only on today to rest at the Ascension Town Bengon near the National Stadium, where we own Patrick Salia. He reports on the late James McFoy in Daiwan, say he died on his birthday in Freetown Amusement Park Saturday, November 24. Well, he put his package together with Lucian read for we at the studio.
The family still they look for justice after the die where Cedric James McFoy been die where his mama self June Cole not been there at the burying for take away no go able to up for see where in the burying Pekin. Now St. Anthony Church Parish, the priest where they Father Patrick George talk to the congregation and people where they cry for say make them take the word of God and use them for console themselves. And say also go before say the glory na God no more get them. And according to the book of Job, the naked way where mortal man come na the wall na so it turn back. All things is say possible with God, and na God no more go able for help, and right now na prayer go able for sustain them. The burying for this 12-year-old Bobo where in Taiwan gets boku question them if we family they raise and other members na the public they raise, then say plenty people being come and attend this burying here. So some of incompetent where na they all go school same way so being get for attend this burying here where na Blessing Children's Center and primary school. If not only die where Cedric McFoy die, according to them, then say then the expect say this Bobo go secondary school by the next academic year. The head teacher Isa Bangura himself been talk about how he sends strong message to state institution them and to official them where they in charge of Pekin business for make them go tinap tranga one for see how they go do so that Pekin themselves go safe inside this country also. And he talk about how we not glady for see this Bobo when I been promising Bobo just can't die like that.
Family members, relatives and friends have cried and cannot stop crying here at the graveside of the late James Cedric McFoy as his remains go below the ground. No one, or hardly anyone, can stand the test of not shedding tears.
Alright, well, so be happen yonder. From there, we move straight. We go na to money inside the hands of our girls campaign. Don't pull na door. This na sense where the organization of African First Ladies them put together for when they go look inside the kind of way how they can do woman and girl picking them. Well, we have to bring you highlights where the First Lady Fatima Madabio be the making statement.
So happy today where una come for can support this cause. We know they come for can tell una wetin una supposed for do. We know they come impose them on una. We they come for can make law una understand say Sierra Leone get a danger right now, and if we no work together as one people, we self now we they destroy, we picking them. We know they come now for tell you say what you don't they do, you know for do because it good for we. We they come for tell una say what thing they happen to we picking them in terms of early marriage, in terms of teenage pregnancy, in terms of prostitution, in terms of rape, in terms of violence against women. And the beg now, Lord, we work together, Lord, we stop them. We get to stop this act. We get to stop them. We know they do this, and not enough before Naya because I am the first lady. No. I enough before Naya today because me na mama. And every mama wants to see in Peking safe. Every mama wants to protect in Peking. The money where they give we for the bride price na 2 months in the last week. That if you even go home. But the money where you Peking will get, where a land work and get work, na lifetime it will last to na all. But with mama them where they sleep in a net and no say them picking in a street, they do prostitution, and money they can't give you chop money. In all holy book, that's sinful. The reason why you the born you picking and for let you able to protect them. So dear, not abandon you picking because now they give you chop money, not to in job that one day. You picking in job now for let you protect them and let you be a good citizen of this country.
All right, that's the First Lady, Fatima Bio, as they talk on the initiative, the program we bring, we in a hands off our girls campaign. Don't pull on today. We want for bringing us, we've been telling us, so we get breaking news, say the Mabang Ferry capsized, and according to the information we get, plenty life and property lost it. But then we've been get with team SLBC with Rose Kulima Stevens and George Lewis. They mean go na Mabang and they send this for we.
Television, we then at Mabang crossing now. Then you see cement the inside water, and this Masibo way happen now. That green motorcar where you see so now inside the ferry there, and people will be there inside. That ferry there then be flop there pimping. From what we understand, say the ferry there under. In fact, now the white thing that way they see where now the ferry parts from the ferry. In iron the way they up, and that you see the motorcar in aid, and the people the more they say they left inside this water, they're not able for pull, none yet. You defend not say still, we don't see boats them where they come, where they try for cross the people them from the other end. Then cement back the way you see so, now the one the way left inside the water. And together with the people them always been they try for cross. We go try for get onto 1 or 2 people waiting at the area here for let we know waiting they happen. You be there with this thing? Would I be there where this Masibo happen? Would I be there around there? Would I be there around there where this thing be?
Well, from that story then, Mabang, we'll give you more updates next week, but then you go see some again, we will cascade into the news. But with the move now go now the Ministry of Internal Affairs and Conference Room, also the National Civil Registration Authority, don't engage the workman them, for where they will understand the work and the new trend way then depend. Well, for sake of that, Ibrahim Alim Konte be engaged the headman for the National Civil Registration Authority, where they explain more inside this interview.
Orientation session will begin today as NCRA covering the headquarters staff and western urban and rural areas. Basically, now in fulfillment of the objective or the desire or the wish of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, for investing in human capacity, human resource for building the capacity of men and women, so that they go there to the tax and get a personal edification in various discipline. Today we think we sit down together with the consultants and say need day for us to go, we prepare for going to some other major activity of providing people of this country the opportunity for confirming details. We will lead to the production of ID cards. We'll say them, they will therefore call them together and let them understand further more in details the provisions of the Act, the legal provisions, what did the Act say in respect of anything, any activity we will do. And also their course today for they will take them through also the National Policy on Civil Registration number 36, as well as the Civil Registration Act of 2016, where established the NCRA. And that basically will look today for the rest of the day for CCA, the staff they understand well what is the for they do, how to go about it within the ambit of the law. And that will be it.
So in all, what does this mean for the NCRA with the kind of adventure?
Well, the meaning say we are committed to making sure that whatever we do is within the law, and importantly that the capacity of staff, the skills and knowledge of the staff is sharpened, so that they're able to understand what they could do and how to go about it. You know, to take anybody by surprise, you know, we will avoid the past of doing mistakes or errors deliberately. Therefore, one for everybody to be satisfied, for be knowledgeable in the practice, they know the doings and mean of the civil registration and vital statistics programs. We have been in consultations with the government, the Ministry of Finance in particular, for making the law confirm the time now for do the confirmation of details, of personal details of then one day the 5,072,000 people will be registered in the past, as well as the difference to a point of 1 million people will not be done available for registered in all.
All right, now Mohamed Mubashir Masako, Director General for NCRA. We talk to Ibrahim Alim Konte. Now, we go to this fire waking some Eastern Police area. Judge Luis been there and he said this for you.
Fumi mako, papa really we don't know what's happen. We sit on a door now. We see by the other far now the host don't bondo because the place me lock. The place me lock where the fire starts. My bodos I join. Let me say open garret I join there. And then the place where this host can burn so.
So how much o'clock did this thing happen?
Around 7 to 8 where they begin.
So now wait till you see the cause of the fire.
And we know we understand what's the cause of this fire. So because where this fire starts.
Middle debate.
Yes, I need for a current MP and spark. I make the host born. But of course the time come, I meet the host born. They said I give up, I say me host done. I don't get nothing for do again.
Now how much o'clock you start for born?
Okay, it start for born 7:30. Now it start for born.
Well, from that destruction, they and we they go now na regent. Outside the regent village Eduman, they raise concern for sake of the rampant way our people don't begin the thief meter them. For sake of that, he come and explain more inside this interview with Patrick Henry.
I'm at the Edumana Regent Village. The two the monarchy that then Santibo Kiatsem. Na the community now. First so no na them they go thief people foods for lent and there so one people they also can work. But this same now na meter. Na the thief. If I don't make a mistake, we don't record over 6 meters away then thief within 2 weeks inside the village. And then one day it don't raise concern within and even out of the community. If like I say people them I just want to believe that people will get idea but meter business.
Which community you talk about?
Na Regent Village day. Then they go and they disconnect the meter. Then Tifa will pull her from the board. And person the TV can't even to any ordinary person go to.
Even when lights there or not?
When lights there, all the other Tifa when lights and 15 meter then day. The community center you back away lights day. Even as recent as 2 days back, the Reverend Jenabok. As the lights go off safe, when you come on back, they not see a blackout Sunday. Did you find out say the post with the thief limiter? Those are from the pool and the thief ammo. This is the cut time when they cut you don't see this post to get experience per meter business.
So since when I begin getting complaining, I never catch anybody or make inquiries na NPD.
Me daddy one day, me know for the complaint, we don't make several complaints. We don't go to police or we don't report to the police. But say for catch, Papa. The hour when they cut 10 meter then they now middle next, it's difficult for me to go. So I don't sleep. Then come then just come out and can't different thing in there. In the morning we and festive like this. It's not really easy. Look, Mister not even dinner na heads safe for people for gets that they host before you say. But I think to see what I want to say, if it's not disqualified, then people are so. When they do them kind of thing, they answer, it go more now because they really go after them. And if they're inside in the work, they pull and come out there and name and shame them.
Any effect? What kind of effect then we this represented don't cause the people who don't deprive of their own property then?
Me brothers, I tell you, it's not festive thing they cancel. Like we didn't create, we create. They used to buy the put inside in put in a freezer. Someone are selling this in a business they do. What you see they happen. If that the way they don't thief you meter, you don't get lights again. You can't afford to buy generator. Look almost million for generator. You don't get that. That means the whole thing they got in your
It's okay that the Regent Village in woman, then the toxin and go thief meter. Now I'm for bringing Love One Another campaign. They don't turn 20 today. So the possibility ahead of that program day, when I the head, when I Dr. Bell, well, we've been talked to her, now this is it.
Director of Love One Another campaign. We're going to get this campaign now for 20 years. So right now we celebrate 20 years and we go and Miracle City on Sunday and then we'll get the great Thanksgiving service for celebrating 20 years Love One Another campaign.
So people go and know una don dey in existence for 20 years. Wetin na una greatest achievements wey una don do for Salone?
Well, we don't get a lot of achievements. You know, we do all over the country now. We get training centers all over the country. But one of the greatest things that we'll do, and we'll find out what's really wrong with this country. You know, say, what could happen now in this country? And we try to find solution. But we in Love One Another campaign find out, say, love very scarce in this nation. And because of that, you get that spirit of exploitation. So exploitation, and they're all over the place. So I believe, say, these are the greatest achievements God able for open our eyes for CCS. Exploitation, they damage this country because love not there.
Some man will say na corruption.
No, corruption is different from exploitation. As a matter of fact, exploitation is the breeding ground for corruption. Because in fact, when somebody they exploit in family, you know, like the man they exploit the family, not to corruption, you know. When they sell books and leaflets, you know, that is corruption, you know. So exploitation, now the breeding ground, and a lot of all the issues we see today, whether or not child marriage or early marriage, sexual penetration, or all these are forms of exploitation. So if one for reduce all the things then we have for address exploitation. When people that they grew up with, you know, the setup, they get your mind set, and then when you big now, you continue for doing.
People go on outside the Miracle City there.
Now Ross Road, Klein Town, New Life Ministries International.
Well, from there, we go straight to Lumley for give you updates on the Lumley Juba Road and Bridge construction. Now we join Akiobad as he been there and engage the Deputy Minister of Works.
As you can see, the work they really progress, and from the last time we the president come for can launch this road here, the Juba Bridge, we all don't see how we don't really move on. And as Ministry of Works, we primarily role that actually come for monitor and supervise waiting they happen here, so that we go encourage them for do a timely job. And at that really I come today, I come for actually see what's in the go on, because from the last time we'll come on and just talk to the workman and give them and encourage them, because as you know, this is a talk and do government, and we want for ensure say waiting His Excellency don't talk, even a manifesto. The people of Sierra Leone will continue to see the manifestation.
All right, that's not the Deputy Minister for Works. We'll be on a Moritong Municipal Junior Secondary School. Well, then don't say that they celebrate people. Then we, of course, just done the Becker exam. We do well this. So William West been talked to the principal of the school.
So that she can be able to do this thing quickly and you must.
Well, I'm Mr. Isa Bangura, the acting principal, Morinton Municipal Junior Secondary School. Well, the magical idea I got in hand. Tell God thank you, because God give me picking there will make efforts for see that boost the name of this school for this particular academic year they can pass. Because she's when they make this school, we don't get aggregate 12 years, all the following years, they get aggregate 16, 17, 18. But this year, I'm going to give you a single aggregate to get happiness for that. Now, make us celebrate, so now aggregate 8.
Ramos, what are the least person in aggregates here?
We get a lot of aggregates. They will not find one starting from 8, 14, 16, 18, 19, 21. We get them a lot. So now we could make the happiness, because the result is so fine for we this year.
So again, at them placard, we see someone say, now they asked President Bio for free quality education for JS and SS level, and now they call on the minister. Waiting on him.
Well, that we all try for tell the normal say the kind way what the school day now, as soon now people in the SAM, even the structure what we get now, at least we self don't do for now we will get the SS. So that SS now we could begin back they cry for. That's if they don't try, the next one left them find school for going to other schools then. They want for the continue in school. So now maybe the SF they cry say they want SS. For let SS they go then in school now so that they're going to go on the other side again.
Well, from the Moritong School, we go now to the Baikaidadem. The long-awaited election where the million they clamor all about don't take place. Though the God been there, but Tile Williams will manage for doing this.
Reverend Samuel Lavali, the secretary to the board, and at the same time board of trustee for the Australian Commercial Motorbike Riders Union. Well, the election for the Bike Riders Union, they don't finally hold today, on the 14th December 2018. Any other election previously we don't take place, not be legitimate. Now this is not the only legitimate elections we don't take place, because they represent all the 4 regions there, the delegates. I would really want for make una go see photograph of the signatories of all the delegates who come up from the region. This is not the Eastern region delegates list. Out of 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them that are present.
Me na Mohamed Esure, popularly known as Adebayo, Deputy Secretary General duly elected for Salon Commercial Motorbike Carriage.
Alright, how you feel when they're elected?
I feel pleased, I feel honored, I feel respect. You know,
I'm a biker now being the current national biker president. I'm happy because the people them really cooperate and the kind support we then give. I tell God thank you because from the eastern region we get 6 delegates out of 9. The southern region we get 9 delegates we come. Northern region we get 9 delegates we come, and western region we get 7 delegates we come. So with that, we're very much happy. Thank God, everybody turn up for can exercise and franchise.
All right, we'll go for a short break. We'll come back. We'll continue with the program. Well, welcome back to our program. Well, this is the second half of the program. Now, the Sandy Hook.
Quick one last, see what we get to see in the studio.
All right, the man I see on the screen, named Robert Strasser King, and the chairman of the Trinity Primary Alumni Association. Tell family how do sir.
Family Leonardo.
Next.
All right, the man I see on the screen, named Dauda Masakwa, and the national executive member, Sierra Leone Debating Council. Well, it is also for top because they get the 3rd National Intercollegiate Debate Championship. Well, tell family how do.
Camila, good evening.
Tell me how I don't plan for this 3rd National Intercollegiate Debate Championship final.
Well, a lot of things don't be done concerning the 3rd Intercollegiate Debate Championship, and we don't get the first debate program will start from the 6th onto the 7th. So tomorrow we supposed to get the final way of take place in Parliament. Various colleges them for DD, but inside the Parliament, the people that we qualify for the final, now Unimark, FBC, IPAM, Commerce, now they do for DD. Now they don't go for fight who that go be the winner for that day. So and over the years, then normally can say youth man they're not being involved into development issues then at the country. And according to the World Youth Day, say creates safe spaces for young people. And this did we again for get that same theme for this national debate.
So that thing.
The theme for the debate is creating safe spaces for young people, and we focus the look on good governance, security, education.
All right. So the person, the one who go for a match for we, what do you want to give them to motivate them?
Well, certainly a lot of people don't come on rep, and we give thanks to them also in making this day a glorious day for we tomorrow. What will they give them? Certainly something we give them cup and also contain a lot of packages.
For trophies?
We give them trophy.
Okay.
Yes, and also we go inscribe in the trophy whose college win.
You don't want to talk about the package.
I don't want to talk about
the package. You know, when we look at the elimination process, you know, who that's them in do this elimination process, say, we don't land so we there why we don't qualify for then at the ending bout?
Well, it cut across because we get people from all walks of life, and we get professors, doctors, Then even we get people they look to them as mentor, where then get integrity and they can take them platform, then the way they're seasoned in debate and speech. Also that also we get a framework where we they look for in the debate. So if that person they also do well according to the marking scheme, that can qualify. But as I say, the colleges that we emerge, Unimark, FBC, IBAM, and Commerce. And therefore,
now, quickly, the individual that they look at, or the school, or college?
Well,
individual or college?
We therefore look at individual, the best speaker.
Okay.
We therefore look also, also they get you, and then we look at the college also.
Okay.
Yeah.
So almost o'clock tomorrow again?
Tomorrow at 5:30. Now Parliament.
So who they expect for say for?
Well, a lot of people then promise we, the leaders of this land, promise we hope that some parliamentarians they also they say them go witness such a program, and also we also want to see the people across the nation for
ordinary person can go there.
It can go
when they allow for enter.
Then are free. Then they allow the person for enter, because we don't want to create the atmosphere for young people for able for articulate well, and because when you talk about policy matter, it matter most.
Yeah.
Because we got policy and define people life. And this lead for let me try for train myself young people and how for behave in the well of parliament in time to come.
So that's the well of parliament.
Now the well of parliament.
So when I say don't eye this parliament, when I say one day we have to become parliamentarians.
Well, because they normally can say we are the future leaders of tomorrow, which of course we don't need enough frame of words don't be forgotten now. We say we are the future leaders of today. So in that note, we try for build people, and not that we want for day inside parliament instant, because we see the gap in the parliamentarian, how the mannerism in parliament.
So not get for do and perfectly pass them.
Well,
we talk about gap.
Well, in time to
come. Snake the cap begin back speech. Not just hold a day and go to the next guest.
Well, they ask you about the gap, the long thing there. Anyway, I'll go to you, Mr. Stessa King. I can see that they say alumni secondary school, but why primary school?
Well, good question. That's not the reason, in fact, to make we start this, because there's a lot of alumni association for secondary school, and people seem to forget and neglect the primary school when I didn't come off for going to the secondary school. So there's a lot of help for the secondary school from the alumni association. Nobody know the help the primary school.
We see some food, less bag and all. Who's one day now they appear?
Well, yesterday now we officially launched the Alumni Association, and we first act now being for good donate bags of rice to every members of staff.
Now school is?
Holy Trinity Primary School.
Okay, now they will not begin them.
The alumni.
So you will not go there, you not get no business?
No. We are open to honorary membership. We have chapters in the US, Europe, all over. It's a large organization now.
I think this is a good example for let them emulate for other schools as well.
Absolutely.
So if you want to talk to them now, you get the platform.
Yes.
What you go say?
Well, like I said, we seem to don't neglect primary schools, and I think we all go with foundation, where we go secondary and then college and wherever. So we need to come back and give back to the primary school. The time where we've been go Holy Trinity, it was a community school, served the eastern area, and so like-minded people came together for give back to the school. And yesterday we go donate them bags of rice here to teachers and other staff of the school.
Okay, so how do they feel about it?
Oh, they were excited. They were very happy and appreciative.
This first move now, how much membership we don't get so far?
In Freetown, we membership is close to 50, and in the US it's a little over that.
So what are the brain behind this thing?
Well, I will mention Dr. Alusan Jallo in the US and one Mr. Amadou Jabi, then the initiative, and then we join them along.
Okay.
So this is going to be an annual business?
Absolutely, yes. Okay. This is just a start.
Well, now make other school and Jallo soon.
This now for the teacher, then we will also get for do stuff for the kingdom, as well as the school in second infrastructure.
Well, I said you begin teaching at the Holy Trinity School.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, sir.
Good one. Anyway, we return the microphone now to you for let we hear what you self they think, but the thing them we don't show you so far inside the program. From the WhatsApp line, this one say make the soul of them people that we die in that water rest in peace from Kadia to Nakington.
This is the way you do. I say let them give you light na Bathurst. I say now because it's a Chief Man and the money day from concerned citizens.
This one say hello where you see say do you have the big the upper government go construct them a bank bridge day. Look where people are not go lost their life but RIP to them all. This person not saying name.
Well, this one say let the soul of that young man say we die rest in peace from Marion Bangura.
This other one say may the soul of them people them where don't go lost their life now that bridge day inside that ferry accident rest in peace.
So government for castrate all the man where they do sexual abuse, the small girl picking them from Alusan Fortune and Leicester Road.
Okay, this other person say do ya with a big idea say let them give you lights na Bathurst village, thief man them don't boku na the place. Well, idea say good on you.
Well, this one say I would say government go build bridge all about the country so that we avoid this kind of accident from Boss LA and Wazak.
Samuel Aina Collier, where they call Samuel Eto, 11 Mill Street, back of Eastern Police say, them people where they thief them, meter them. No, they try, they need for investigate for no other them people, yeah.
This one say, of course, poor boy, McFoy, so let's all rest in peace. Say, but this kind of carelessness, part of that party, we have to tell Parliament thank you for where they can say from MMCC.
This other one say hello we use. They say a message for today. Now but the electricity na in area Hillcourt Road. In come out from London for can spend the holiday together with in people. But he say he really disappointed with the electricity. The person don't send in name.
Well, this one say kudos to the Director General of NCRA. They say what you do. They say because this orientation for the NCRA staff is very timely.
All right.
One for we would have one. This pause, well, maybe say I don't know. Somebody go left farm na keke, one good atuman because this gets something, some valuable. I don't go call her now. You go for identify him. And then Regina McCarthy. Now I bring this pause camp. So in case this now you pause, you go for identify him. Make you know. If
they can't tell me waiting the day inside, yes. Then we go able to establish.
We will advise you for make you come on Monday. Monday.
No kaya weekend though.
Okay, weekend.
No see we none.
Anyway,
Monday. This one a Reverend Manja Yoki. He been going inside one green jeep yesterday Thursday around 5 o'clock sometime around Hillcourt Junction where he been struggle for candle by Wilberforce Hillcourt Junction. He left in plastic bag where inside there you get 3 pair sandals, 1 lace material and 3 nappa cotton inside envelope where addressed to her. It make this appeal for the owner of that vehicle there, or the driver because now before he be sit down for make them return 19 a day. They will call them na 078-122-966 or they bring and come na the SLBC where use desk.
This other one, of course, China Bar, lost in bag. We get very important documents them around their state. If anybody share them, for call 078-9777-80 or you go to the SLBC. We use desk. Something good they wait for you.
Well, I think say they push the program go before now, yeah? We carry on the rest of the material. A quick one. This is my mother's voice, my mother's choice foundation, where an advocacy organization where they look inside how for address, they put their voice them together for end this by force mommy and daddy business when they do to woman and girl picking them. Nandewa Tonka gets more of the story.
sir. My Mother's Choice Foundation. Well, actually, na a dedication we come only from me. We found them only to mama from a personal experience and what I don't see my mama undergo. So we decided to say, I pay tribute to what they not able to achieve as they don't deprive them for education and other things they do towards them because of inner woman. So that's why we decided to dedicate the name, and we also dedicate them to all the mama them because my Mother's Choice Foundation, they look at what the mama they wish for the other picking them will be in society. So the aim we say my Mother's Choice, and the mama they get boku choice them for them picking them. Well, actually, we can use for can give people them a message, a signal out there for we visit who don't pay to different schools them on sexual related gender-based violence against we mama and we girl picking out the country. We done the rampart. So we want to tell them how we forgo about for fights for we girl picking the mama in the country. Well, we've all come together as one, give a huge voice to the people who are the victims them of this rape though they don't commit against them. By going on the street to do a peaceful protest or a march past, we will send a message out there or a signal out there say the victims that they don't victimize, they really need justice. And also we do go about also on the social media platform and to make we all come together and support this My Mother's Choice Foundation so that we'll be able to reach our aims and objective them. As we know young people from different universities them and schools them all come together for make we be able to see how we advocate and empower women them because we primarily aim or we focus now for voting for advocate and empower women them with skills them, how they go stand for themselves in a different society, how they go be morally inclined, how they go able to know some rights.
Alright, so we go to Grace Ministry, then they get them Harvest 2018 training and soul winning for Jesus. And they were all again.
Joshua Julius Zachariah Safa from the Grace Ministries. I represent Pastor Alexis Fufana. And we get Harvesters 2018. We train Christ-like soul winners and disciple makers. And this training they take place now 4 different campuses across the city. One of them places a day now Pentecost Deliverance Church by Jessica 1 of Regent Road, Lumley. And the next one Sanctuary Praise Church of Kehanma Road, Brookfields. And another campus na Christian Reformed Church na Maxwell Street, Wellington. Then we also get another campus, God's Army of Prayer Ministry, near FI Bank, Main Road, Waterloo. For further inquiries, we go let family them for call on 077 880 834, 076 573 478. On the 16th, we get what we call the Grand Opening Mission Night. What's the Grand Opening of Missions Night? And on the 16th, on Sunday, the time will be 4:30 p.m. in the evening. So we invite pastors as well as all the ones that we're interested in soul winning and disciple making for come on board, and we make the occasion a wonderful occasion for the Lord. And as you come, God will bless you in Jesus' name.
Alright, from there we go straight to Tilly Williams, who been there and witness who said the woman that we on mining and extractives don't get the National Women's Conference for sake of mining and extractive business inside the country. Tilly Williams will bring this.
Mining and extractive. Yeah, we get to this conference. We target women in various mining communities across the country, and the key objective for the conference now for the women carry out the issues the way they affect them. And today we want to develop a communique. We want to take to the government for changes in terms of adhering to the issues of women. The only thing this like festive season, we don't decide say inside January all things done. We go for carry to the Minister of Mines, the different ministries are way concerned, but mining we go for take and day and tell them what the women say they want for lay happen at the mining community. Well,
you know, we talk say whether they get ahead or not, they get chieftain day and all the rest. But the problem is the woman issue and the woman understand what it fail. And money don't go on for a very, very long time, and women they don't stay in silence for a very, very long time on issues the way they affect them. So just dim and feel say this time we need for move out, we need for begin for talk about that.
All right, we have for going on this health corner quick.
Nina Teresa James. Na kono abide.
Yes, ma.
Na this me pikin sick na me and I ukana fit on ya. Na ukana hospital cannot. Now they look at they say blood. We not get nothing. That's why they be big na sis before they eat. I make a canaya and say let una help me. Now that bring me canaya. They say na cool.
Cool? And they make it swell.
They not get better blood where they cool down. Flop and I not get better blood. And I make with the swell.
Now in foot no more they swell?
In body all can swell. But where if it tastes small in body in good on boy foot. Where do the swell taste swell.
Okay.
This sick I begin pan 1 month now can I. Because of what we not get nothing, we get person here for like can help you, but the person who can not meet her.
When I not meet the person.
Because the turn big good side be there. We not see and they get say don't commode.
All right, good afternoon. Naki epam fole go lost in life. Well, quickly we
go to the studio guest them.
Yes.
But then give me the concluding statement.
Indeed, yeah. But Alpha connection.
Anyway.
Anyway, yes, Mr. King, what do you want for left with family?
Well, for there, one day we go Holy Trinity Primary, we not be know of this association. We want to make them know say the association they exist. If they want for contact we get an email address which is Holy Trinity Primary Alumni 2018 @gmail.com, or they can call 076 809 495 or 076 997 806.
All right.
Thank you very much. Yes, Dauda.
Some of them I will ask now all listeners that when I go support the young people in the parliament tomorrow, and when we they from these various institutions, when I go support on a college, Unimark, FBC, IPAM, Commerce, we want for know who that will be the winner. Go and support your college na parliament tomorrow. Time na 5 o'clock p.m.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Finally, before they go, we'll take the final set of text message them where don't kind inside. So far, this one say, may the souls of the people that were dying at that ferry rest in perfect peace. Saidu Zito, na Hill Station, send this one.
Well, this one say, oh, Salon, say we lead and they wait for let the worst be before they react. Look what's happening now, and I'm a bang river.
Thanks to we use for the good work all and do. God continue for bless una for update we, but the current issues them in the country. Abu na Juba send this one.
Well, this one says sad. This for say people in the chief meter, na regent community. Say for do proper investigation from Pastor Moses saying along.
This one say kudos to the entire Holy Trinity Alumni Association for the donation where the give and teachers them. He said this na progressive business from Samuel Aina Collier, aka Samuel Eto, 11 Mill Street, back of Eastern Police.
This say congratulations to the Moulton Beckett people and all the administration, and a big thanks to Wayu's team. They say what you to do so. They say na a good step of motivation from concerned city. We get past 1,000 texts, we're not going for it all because of time, and we hope say by next week you will be the lucky person where you will answer the text. Thanks to Mr. Strasser King, our former chairman for Holy Trinity Primary Alumni Association, Dara Masako, National Executive Member, Alone Debating Council, and enjoying the program today. Well, we want to tell thanks to colleague them from Leicester Peak up to New England. We put out for this program for Richuna. Well, Lucian, the producer, so we will meet back again next week, inshallah. Mina that must say.
Bye-bye.
Sierra Leone Commercial Bank, a leading financial services provider, delivering value to all stakeholders.
Now me back, now you back, now we back. Salon Commercial Bank. Now me back, now you back, now we back. Salon Commercial Bank. Salon Commercial Bank. Now the People's Bank.
The People's Bank.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Salon Commercial Bank. Delivering value.
Delivering value.
We dey drive customer success.
For sure.
Insist on excellence. Integrity and commitment. Now that we stand for. Creating a climate of openness and trust. Personal values. Count on us.
You can count on us.
Team ethic. For sure. Count on us. Now we back. Now you back. Now we back. Salon Commercial Bank.
Delivering value.
I do. I want to know the good news. I want to tell you about the cheapest data offer in Salon today. Now we network with 400 news, you get 3 megabytes. And these are the cheapest in this country.
Orange don't give me 5 megabytes for 450 news. When double pass what you talk so.
What in?
But you are not can lie per winner.
But you get 75 megabytes, where they go for 8,250 news. And these are the cheapest you can get.
Uncle. Orange again 90 megabytes for just 8,400 euros. Where beaucoup pass waiting in the talk so.
But you get 3 megabytes, where they go for 4,250 euros.
No come boy safe yo. No come boy safe yo.
Waiting.
Orange they give 65 megabytes for just 4,500. Let me say the Kokomi bongo so right now.
But we get 5 gig, where they go for 200,000 euros.
Orange gets 6 gigabytes for the same 200,000 euros.
Yes.
What did they tell me? With Orange, I dey enjoy right now.
Yes.
Now live video. At the watch tonight.
Yeah, tell us, sure.
Oh dear, now will get an orange SIM. So
Browse Boku with Orange for cheap one. In fact, now almost for nothing. This na other big move where Orange don't make. The one that we like for Falamakata, make them Falamakata back no.
Dial *800# for begin the enjoyment.
Orange, it's all about what matters to you. Orange.